Hi there, it's Heather Price here from Sunset Shamanic Drum Journeys. Thank you for joining me. I've been in the garden all day, enjoying Mother's Day, thinking about being a mum, and all those years being a mum, my favourite memories of Mother's Day with my own mother. I was talking to one of my sisters yesterday about how Mum used to take us out on Mother's Day and to have a picnic. Anyway, I'll tell you about that in a moment. Happy Mother's Day to those who have been blessed with that journey of motherhood. And also, you know, it's not just about being a mum. There are many people out there who contribute to children growing up and mother children. Aunts and grandmothers and just friends, and also fathers often have to play that role these days when they're raising their children on their own. So happy Mother's Day, happy Mothering Day. I always talk about this every year because I think it doesn't really include everybody who's involved in raising children, which is what motherhood's about, really. We're so grateful as mothers for all the helpers that show up. At least I have been. Anyway, I was talking to my sister, one of my younger sisters, yesterday about how Mum used to take us. We lived on the land, and she'd put us all in the station wagon and drive up to one of the dam banks, up to the dams. We had several dams on our property. We lived out in the bush, and we'd go over the dam bank with all the gear as if we're going to the beach, like we're out in the middle, in this property that was very hot, long way, 7 hours drive from any beach. But Mum missed the beach, and she used to take us there every year. She used to save up all her child endowment funds for that purpose. And anyway, we'd all gather up everything and walk up over the dam bank, and then we'd make this amazing beach-like, picnic area with an umbrella, and sometimes you'd even take the picnic table, or we'd just have a rug on the ground, and Mum would have lots of nice food for us, and we'd pretend we were at the beach. And it wasn't only Mother's Day that she would do that. She did that on special occasions for us, and I'll have those memories, such fond memories. And I managed to do much the same thing for my own 3 sons. I don't know whether they remember. I must check in. But instead of kind of having it my day of receiving, I just take a day off, because every other day I'd be working really hard and looking after them and growing vegetables and helping with mustering and, helping with the property jobs. And taking them to school, and that was a big effort. But on Mother's Day, I'd take a complete day off, and I would take the kids down to a spot. It wasn't by the dam, but it was just a beautiful sandy, it was almost like just the beach part of the ocean. We had this lovely sand ridge, and I'd take them down, and I'd ring my sister-in-law who lived up the road, not too far away, and she'd come over. And she was a fabulous cook, and so she'd make all these amazing dishes and sweet things, and we'd have this incredible feast. And my sister-in-law worked, as hard or harder than I did on the land, and she was a wonderful mum and still is. Yeah, so that's how we did it out on the land. We didn't really have the luxuries that a lot of people have in the city. I don't remember having anything you could call luxury in the first 10 years of being a mum. I think things might have got a little bit easier after that, but it was an interesting life. And watching my children grow with pride and joy. They're grown up now with their own families, so I haven't actually seen any of them today. But I saw one yesterday, my eldest son. And it's just one of those days where you sort of get to reflect, and I know reflect on also how much help I had. I didn't have much help really at all the first time round I was isolated. Second time around, really isolated for months because we were flooded in for, well, a total of 7 months. I think we got out twice in a helicopter in that time, and with my second baby. But the first one, I had one of my sisters came and stayed and gave me a hand after a few weeks, and my mother came out. You know, and that's what happened in the country. It was such a big effort for your own mother to come and help you as a mother. And my mother did that for me on many occasions. She travelled a long way to help me. So, yeah, just thinking about all those beautiful experiences. I've been working in the garden today and thinking, you know, how my life is still very connected to nature, always has been, and thinking about Mother Earth and how she is such a perfect example. You know, that beautiful spirit of Mother Earth, of a divine mother who will be there for us no matter what. You know, she provides the clothes and the food and those wonderful things that we take for granted. And the first thing I did this morning, or one of the first things I did, was drive to the seaside, which is not that far, 20 minutes away, and pull up in front of the ocean and go and sit on a beautiful seat looking out over the ocean, where I actually lived there for a long time at one stage, and it just gave thanks to Mother Earth, you know, for all the gifts, all the beauty, and all the good times. My entire life, my happiest moments are when I'm connected to Mother Earth and in nature. And I remind my clients who come along for healing, the ones who really suffer because they've been estranged from their mother, or maybe they can't remember much about their mother, or maybe they haven't never met their birth mother. You know, whoever comes along with mother kind of healing to do. And I used to say to them, have you thought about having a backup? Have you thought about having, you know, building a relationship with Mother Earth as a standby, or as a, you know, even a first place that you go to for mothering, for those who really feel like hasn't been that in their life. They don't know what that is. And I couldn't really have survived without having that backup of Mother Earth and that love and that connection. I'm not sure how I would have managed, but I always felt her love. I felt her love in the trees particularly. We have beautiful trees, and I spent a lot of time in trees. I felt her love in all the creatures, you know, of Mother Nature, all the horses particularly, and the birds. So all of those things are gifts from our beautiful Mother Earth. I love that song by Sacred Earth, Ancient Mother. Recently I went to see Sacred Earth. I had the pleasure of listening to their latest offering in Brisbane. I've been to quite a few of their offerings. I know Penny and Jethro from a few things I used to do in the old days alongside of them, or around the same vicinity. And yeah, just listening to them and the way they sing to the mother, to Mother Earth, Ancient Mother, and how they can hear her calling them, and all her beautiful elements, you know, the fire, the water, the earth, the air that she offers us. And so I think it would be beautiful for us to take a journey today to connect with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, if you wish, the Divine Mother. Or you can connect with Mother Mary, if Mother Mary appeals to you. I have a really lovely connection with Mother Mary, the mother of Jesus, and she's a beautiful mother. Others might have a connection with Kuan Yin, who's also considered to be a mother image that we might turn to. Yeah, so just taking a trip with the drum, a journey with the drum to meet the Divine Mother. In fact, it was in 2000, I think, year 2000, when I went to Uluru. I took my son there on a healing pilgrimage. He'd been very unwell, and my youngest son, and we had to go to we went to Cartajuta. And when I got to the Valley of the Winds, I met Mother Earth for the first time and had a conversation with her. It's a long story, I won't go into that. But when I was there, it was the first time that I'd really sensed what she sounded like. I could actually not hear the way you're hearing me now, but it's like a memory of the voice. But she spoke to me really clearly, and she gave me clear directions as to where to take my son for healing, and I did everything she said, and he just had the most miraculous healing after that. But that was the first time that I really had that opportunity to connect with her, and I'd often spoken to her, but she spoke back to me, and I could really hear her at the Valley of the Winds. It's such a beautiful place. So it's the Uluru is where we all seem to go, but further afield you will often go and visit Katajuta, which is considered to be more the masculine kind of landforms there. But anyway, that was really special. So I'm going to take you on a journey and call in the Divine Mother, and I'll mention a few things that you might relate to, and then I'll leave you to it to go and introduce yourself. She'll already know you, but just to say hello. I am daughter, or I'm your daughter or your son, and I'm here to greet you on this special day and to thank you for being my mother, for being my beautiful spirit mother, and for providing everything that I have, that I need to survive on this planet. And thank you for taking care of us all. Whatever you feel like saying to her, I'll leave it up to you. And then the drum will take you just to journey with her, maybe to take you to somewhere special that she'd like you to go to with her today. And you might receive a song or some kind of gift from her. Maybe she just gifts you with a few words, or you might see something or imagine something or feel something, and then that will come back as a gift for you. And you might like to give her a gift, and it really is just a simple matter of saying thank you. And and I'll write up a few things. I have actually written something up today. If you have a look on Shamanic Path and Practice on Facebook, you will see what I have written about a couple of really lovely mantras and prayers there that you can say to Mother Earth. And when I put this video further afield, I'll make sure I attach those things there as well, for those of you who don't come to Facebook. Anyway, let's do it. Let's take the journey, the drum. The sun is actually truly going down. I'm a little bit late today by looks. I've been out in the garden and lost time. It was beautiful. Okay. So when we play our drum, we start I usually start by doing a few beats. It's usually 8 beats in the middle, and then I just go to the east, to the place of spirit. To the north, the place of body. And remember that your directions could be different to mine. To the west, the place of heart. And to the south, the place of mind. And then if you can just switch off for a moment now, just feel your body. Move fully into your body with your spirit first. Feel your toes, your feet on the floor. Hear the drum. Ground yourself with a breath or two. Just a nice deep breath into your belly. It's good to ground yourself before you take a journey. Imagine yourself walking down a corridor of time and space. And you eventually come to a wooden door that you open. And then walking through the door, you close it behind you through the doorway. And this pathway opens up now. Earth under your bare feet. You smell the grass as you walk on the grass and walk on the earth. There's a great body of water on the left-hand side of the path. be a lake or a river or even the ocean. You greet the water spirit. You greet the earth spirit under your feet. Earth, my body. Water, my blood. And you walk along this path. There is light ahead of you, drawing you. And the path starts to go upwards. You find yourself climbing. There's a huge rock face in front of you and you have to go around that rock face. As you touch the rock, you greet the rock spirit, announcing your mission. And then you really begin to feel, when you touch the rock spirit, the presence of Mother Earth. And as you climb further up this beautiful rock spirit, the wind picks up and calls you to go even further. Climbing now up these massive, beautiful red rocks. The warmth of the late afternoon sun still on your back. You finally get to this massive, almost a valley between two huge rocks. These massive rocks. And the wind is pouring through the rock on the left and the right, and you're standing in the center. And you greet Brother Wind, introducing yourself, and feel the spirit of the wind. Air, my spirit. Air, my breath. Feel that deep inside as you breathe in. And you listen quietly as you call out to the Divine Mother, standing tall on top of this rock, one on the left, one on the right, and you're standing in the middle. Dearest Mother, I greet you today. I greet you with the earth beneath my feet and the water in my blood and the air in my breath and my spirit. And deep in my heart there is a fire connecting to the fire of your heart and your womb space, igniting my spirit even more powerfully. You are everywhere that I am. You are the gentle breeze. able to see the divine in all beings. The gift of fortitude in body and mind, strength. The gift of knowledge and knowing. And the gift of wisdom, having the courage to make decisions. And the gift of nurturing, being able to nurture and be nurtured by you. And the gift of resilience, keeping my heart open no matter what. Hamamapuwe. You have taught me the gift of presence, kuala, and authenticity, ahu. I am grateful for all these gifts and more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, listen carefully to the mother, to her wisdom. She may show you something if you can see. She may tell you something if you can hear. She may gift you something if you can feel. Listen, watch, feel, sense the message from the dear mother today. What is the wisdom that she is sharing? Is there a message for humankind to be able to move through these times with grace, with ease? What is it that we can do more of or less of? What is it that you can do more of or less of? Listen. Hold that message in your heart and bring it back. As you turn around and walk back down that beautiful pathway that you have climbed, much easier going back down. Thanking the rocks as you pass them. Feeling Mother Earth walking with you all the way to the bottom. And then you turn and look at her magnificence in this rock. On the left, a rock on the right. Amazing, beautiful pathway in the middle. And you thank her for meeting with you today. And you begin to walk back. Taking a big deep breath as you walk with the body of water now on the right hand side, thanking Mother Ocean as you walk past, feeling Mother Earth still beneath your feet as she walks all the way with you to the wooden door that you open, and you walk through the doorway. Close the door behind you. Come back slowly. slowly back, bringing your spirit all the way through your body. Thanking Brother Wind, as Brother Wind helps you to bring that spirit all the way through, pulling it down like a kite in the air. Thanking the spirit of the drum. And remembering the message that you received, what you can do more of or less of, what we humans can do more of or less of at this time. And please share in the chat anything that could be helpful to others if you can. That would be wonderful. As you come all the way back in, just tapping across your chest or putting your hands over your chest. Taking a little bit of time to stretch and come back in your body. Thank you. And slowly opening your eyes. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for going on the journey. Thank you for tuning in, whatever time you do tune in. And I look forward to holding space for you again very soon. I have to tell you about something. I've already sent out a few messages. But on Thursday the 17th, I'm going to be offering in a different way, something similar to what we do, working with the elements, but it's on a different platform. And it's a 3-week trial on Thursday nights, my offerings. And you can join on the 17th. It's actually Thursday, not the 17th. I think it's the 21st. But on the 17th, this particular platform is opening. It's called Hineni, Hineni. And I'm going to put all the details for you, either here or on my website, my Shamanic Path and Practice website, but I'll certainly make it easy for you, wherever this video lands, to connect and to register. So it's free to register for the 3 weeks, to experience it, to give feedback, and to help the creators complete. They're still waiting for people to actually experience it before they have to fine-tune everything. So one of my dear friends, a ceremony sister, she studied with me, she's beautiful, has created this, or co-created this amazing platform. And there's lots of lovely facilitators on there. And I'm going to be doing Thursday night from 18, 19, 20, 21st of May at 7:30 AEST. And, I will actually put the conversion times for the major cities as well to make it a bit easier for you. The thing about it is it's a live platform. So it's a bit like this, but there's no recordings like this. It's something you have to attend to really benefit from it, but you won't actually have a recording. So it's just about showing up. And the word Hineni really means that. I'm ready to show up. The great thing about it is, it's just going to be, it's a visual kind of thing. You go into these amazing, beautiful rooms, and we're going to start out in the forest, our first one. And it's just so beautiful. It's been made so that you feel very welcomed, and we have a little bubble each to be in on the screen, so we can see each other and talk to each other. And then we go into our world within to do the dreaming and the journey, which is lovely. And you can leave messages there, and we talk out loud. We can actually talk to each other out loud and speak, when I enable the microphone, which is really nice. It's a bit different to this. And so it's really about showing up and having a go. I'd love for you to join me, especially those who come here regularly, and to see if it's a platform that suits us better. I'm trying it out and trialing it, and seeing if it will work for us, because we do need change. We do need somewhere more secure, where we can be really authentic and be able to share what we're feeling and know it's not being recorded or monitored, or We don't have trolls. It's very private. And yeah, it's going to be a really beautiful sacred space. But I'll continue these Sunday lives in the meantime. And I'd love for you to join me. And just search on Shamanic Path and Practice. There's more information there. And you can subscribe to my newsletter, and I'm giving out information there as well. Thank you for joining me, and I won't hold you up anymore. You're probably all celebrating Mother's Day in some shape or form, and if you're not, then I hope you've enjoyed this offering today. Thank you so much, and I look forward to our next gathering next week. Bye-bye. Please make your comments. Please keep this alive. Thank you for the hearts. Lovely. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.